gem here because this is so good. The word generous in the etymology comes from roots that mean of noble birth. And this fits perfectly with our anagram revelation that generous equals our genes. Wow. Okay, we're made in the image of God. So here is a famous line to be preached by any leader on earth. Here we go. Generous is in our genes. Generous is in our genes. Okay, the word generous is an anagram for our genes. Okay, but it fits the roots of the word perfectly. If you go into the Oxford English Dictionary, which is hooked up to the Google Dictionary, it's the same data, and look at the etymology, the roots, okay, the origin of the word generous, you discover that the roots say that the word generous means of noble birth, okay, a person of noble birth, referencing, okay, the word genes, okay. So there you go. That's such a worthy line. Generous is in our genes, and it is. And when you bring people to the thought of genes, genes are made to multiply. That's what genes do inside the body. It's called cell replication that built your entire being out of a single cell from day zero. And that is exactly what God does towards the generous person. When you give anonymously to the poor and needy, God multiplies your financial capability at some point in the future, because that's what he promises. He promises multiplication for seeds sown towards his purposes, such as anonymous giving to the poor and needy, giving, to the local preacher, giving to anyone who's actively promoting the teachings and gospel of Jesus, doing anything that is promoting Christ and his teachings, God in the flesh, Jesus, and, love, right? Okay. So, that's beautiful. Amazing. Generous is in our genes. To be generous is in our genes. It is. It takes faith to enter the promised land. You have to believe in anonymous giving. You have to believe in anonymous giving to the poor in order to receive divine blessing from God and divine financial multiplication from God. Benny Hinn has testified of this many times in his life. He says, if I've ever been in a financial jam, if I've ever felt behind the 8 ball financially, he says, I've sown a seed. I've sown a seed to some, Christian cause. Okay? And God worked a miracle to give me a multiplied harvest that got me out of, the bind. Okay? And that gave us the money that we needed to move forward and to get going and to overcome. Okay? It's amazing. It's like, are you in financial trouble? Give an offering to the Christian poor, or give an offering to the Christian charity that's taking care of the most needy of the community, and God will start paying your bills. It's like, it actually works. Generous is in our genes. Great anagram.